Hello guys and welcome to my level. I'm going to be walking through the level with you, explaining how I made it, what I made and why I made. So let's just get right into it. We click play and we go into the game. If we click exit, obviously it will exit. Off the bat, we're in a little room here with pieces of the buildings or potentially furniture. As we can see here, there's a lamp, there's a pipe, and then there's walls, flickering signs which don't work anymore. But this is the one thing I wanted the player to focus on is here, on these lamps. So when you approach them, they go off one by one, and after that you go into the darkness, as so. This is to add a bit more atmosphere to the level, and now obviously we are in the dark world. Some platforms are not real, so throughout the level there's a couple of points where you'll see blocks like these. If the player steps on them, they'll just get destroyed. Or if you shoot them, they'll also get destroyed. The player can fall through these and obviously die. If they die, they respawn and the level starts over. So be careful for those. These are simple spinning platforms which the player has to get on and slowly make their way onto the next obstacle. Be careful, some of these blocks are not real. That is also true. Even though all these blocks obviously look real, they're not all the same. There's two ways to check this. One's to either jump on them and see if they obviously disappear or not, or the second one is to shoot them. So let's try. That's real. That's real. That's not real. These two are real. That's not real. And that's not real either. So I can just do it like this. Obviously multiple approaches you can make on this. You can go like this, or you can do what I did and just go straight like that, up to people. For this specific part of the map, I was going to add a trap, however, I decided to just leave it like this and just add a couple of props. This would allow the player to kind of just have like a look around at the map, of the previous obstacles, of the meshes, the layout of the map, how I've made it and stuff like that. So when they approach this position here, there's a little cutscene to show them where to go. Up the ladder, it says right there. So now I know where to go, obviously. Even though it says up the ladder there, the sequence showed me perfectly where to go. Here I have to be extremely careful and walk only in the middle, otherwise the spikes will obviously damage me. In fact, I will show you guys. There you go, 75%. I just took 50% because I touched them twice. And we made the jump. Now this is a bit of a tricky part here with this ladder. It was a bit of a difficult task to get this to work. However, we managed to. If you do end up getting stuck, pressing space and control helps. That gets the player off the ladder. But this is now entering the second part of the map. After going up the ladder, we have another set of obstacles. I've led this platform here for the player to kind of see what they're up against, to kind of look at the map, look at everything, how everything's laid out. There's also a text here that says these disappear fast, be quick, which is, yes, again, true. These aren't fake and real, these kind of all disappear after about 3 seconds, so you have to get to the other side very fast, or like 2 seconds. And yeah, so after we're done, I'm just going to look back. And these, the 3 pieces that we're on, are just gone. Again here, as we said before, there's some platforms which are not real. For example, these are real, however these are not. You can clearly tell by either the different shade of it, or obviously by either walking on it or shooting it. This is the next part of the obstacle, these spinning platforms here. So the way this has to be done is the player has to land in the middle and then basically time it correctly to jump on there, to there, to there, and then on top of that. We barely made it, but you can kind of tell how tricky this part will be here. There's a couple of approaches. People can obviously jump in the middle and then kind of walk off to the side and jump to the other one, or just straight up jump. or not even wait on it, just jump straight to the other one. There's plenty of ways to do this. Um, this here, I recently added these parts of the platforms here just to showcase that they're not just levitating there for nothing, they are part of the world. Um, this here is just a small jump anybody can make. It's a bit of a long one, you have to time it correctly, otherwise you'll fall over, so cautious of that. This part of the map is very special to me here. I really like how the light bounces off this house specifically. Um, it showcases this part of the house very well in light. This side is darker, obviously. It's just really aesthetically pleasing. Um, but yeah, on to the next blueprint, and that's WA plus space is to wall run. Now, in this specific map, I've made it intentionally not possible to wall run anything but this part here, and that's because so people won't abuse any of the obstacles. However, I thought this was a very nice part here, as comparing it to the first map I did with UTE. The wall running platforms were just kind of levitating there. They weren't holding on to anything. They just existed. Whereas this kind of has a purpose. It has a story, if you tell. It's connected to the house. Maybe behind that is parts of the house which are broken. That's why they covered it. Nobody knows. But the main reason is it has a reason to be there. It's not randomly there. So if we step on this, I press A plus D and W, wall run, and then we go onto the other side just like that. This part is the third and final part. This is this specific light is mostly pointing towards here, and it's more intense than this one, so the player can understand that this is the main focus. And if we shoot, the door opens. So we enter here. The sides are intentionally very, very dark. It's that way you can just kind of focus on what's to come. You can kind of get a little visual of what's to come over there. However, not too much, as we don't want to throw the surprise. But for this part, this is basically simple. The floor is lava, so you have to jump on these obstacles here in order to get to the side, like this. If you jump on the lava, obviously it kills you. But over here we have a couple of props again, which I've made very dark intentionally, so you can't really see them unless you look or you want to see them. But obviously there's a metal piece here, which is just there. There's a bin here. There's bin bags which you can't see because obviously we're in a closed room, and the light doesn't really bounce that much to here. This is a bit lit, just suggesting that it's about to die soon. It's been there for a while. Cloth and then wood, obviously to represent the structures falling and stuff. But again, this is stuff which only people that would explore, I guess, a bit find them. There's another one over there, piece of wood. But this is onto the final piece. Jump around the walls. So this originally was just a normal axe swing. Now I made it into a kind of twisty jump kind of deal, where you have to jump like this around the walls in order to make it to the other side. If you mistime it, the axe won't instantly kill you, however it will push you to either side and you will die obviously because of the lava. So let's try and not screw this one up. Here we are. So this is the other side. Not too hard of a challenge, but not too easy either. If you miss time, obviously, you'll have to start over. And here's the final piece of the map. So we just open this. This lifts, and congratulations. Press E to quit, and if you go onto the button and press E, it just quits the map. So there you have it. That's my map in a short walkthrough with a bit of explanation as to how everything works. But yeah, thanks for watching, and bye bye.